Usually only 4 attributes are played. The 5th, will, is always saved for an ultimate confrontation when warriors are facing the firing squad, so to speak. Why is it done that way? Because will belongs to another sphere, the unknown. The other 4 belong to the known, exactly where the petty tyrants are lodged. In fact, what turns human beings into petty tyrants is precisely the obsessive manipulation of the known. Don Juan explained that the interplay of all the 5 attributes of warriorship is done only by seers who are also impeccable warriors and have mastery over will. 4 attributes are all that is needed to deal with the worst of petty tyrants. Provided, of course, that a petty tyrant has been found. As I said, the petty tyrant is the outside element, the one we cannot control, and the element that is perhaps the most important of them all. My benefactor used to say that the warrior who stumbles on a petty tyrant is a lucky one. He meant that you're fortunate if you come upon one in your path, because if you don't, you have to go out and look for one. He explained that one of the greatest accomplishments of the seers of the Conquest was a construct he called the 3-phase progression. By understanding the nature of man, they were able to reach the incontestable conclusion that if seers can hold their own in facing petty tyrants, they can certainly face the unknown with impunity, and then they can even stand the presence of the unknowable. We know that nothing can temper the spirit of a warrior as much as the challenge of dealing with impossible people in positions of power. Only under those conditions can warriors acquire the sobriety and serenity to stand the pressure of the unknowable. I vociferously disagreed with him. I told him that, in my opinion, tyrants can only render their victims helpless or make them as brutal as they themselves are. They are victims, not warriors. The Spaniards were the petty tyrants who tested the seers' skills to their limit. After dealing with the conquerors, the seers were capable of facing anything. They were the lucky ones. At that time, there were petty tyrants everywhere. After all those marvelous years of abundance, things changed a great deal. Petty tyrants never again had that scope. It was only during those times that their authority was unlimited. The perfect ingredient for the making of a superb seer is a petty tyrant with unlimited prerogatives. In our times, unfortunately, seers have to go to extremes to find a worthy one. Did you find a petty tyrant yourself, Don Juan? A king-size one found me. At the time, though, I felt like you. I couldn't consider myself fortunate.